Let me see. I try to find a new house. Okay. Resilience and nearly 700,000 for apartment. House nearly 1.75 million. This is so hard to find. Better I see my friend Mr. Hadi and talk about it. Okay, I want to find house near my office. Oh, this one. Tresilis and house near Tun Muhammad Fuad. Okay, Tresilis. The cheapest one is 700,000. And for house, the cheapest one is 1.75 million. I need to seek for my friend and talk about it. Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Hello, Zahid.
Ya, ini Zahid.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Me fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
Are you free this evening, Hadi? Okay, about 10 minutes I want to see you. No lah, I actually want to find a house. So quite confusing whether I want to buy an apartment or a house. Terrace house, sorry. Terrace house. Are you working this evening or you working from home? Okay, nice. I see you this evening. Okay, Adi, bye-bye. Thank you.
2 hours later.
Assalamualaikum, can kami?
Waalaikumsalam. Kami. Please sit.
Okay. Sorry to disturbing you, Adi.
Never mind.
Actually, I want to find a house.
Okay.
I tried to Google it, I tried to find it from internet, and I found that Tresilis apartment is near with my office.
Oh, Tresilis.
Yeah, Tresilis.
Oh.
Okay, because the Tresilis is nearly 700,000. Is still under my budget.
So expensive, bro.
Yeah.
So expensive, bro.
Actually, I want to find a terrace house, but too expensive and more expensive. 1.75 million. I don't have that kind of money and that kind much of money.
I see.
And then I have no knowledge about to buy a house.
Okay.
Can you help me, Adi?
Okay. I can help you. Okay, Zahid. This is the list that you need to prepare. Okay, number 1, Zahid. Surau. Okay, number 2, Zahid. Jeep. Okay, number 3, BBQ area. Okay, Zaim. Number 4 is parking. Ta-da! Okay, number 5, Zaim. Trash house. Woo! Number 6, Zaim. Lobby. 7, please.
Okay, Zaim. Last but not least, number 8 is playground and swimming pool.
If you need to know more about to buy this house, you need to refer Fatin and Dalia. See you next video.
Assalamualaikum and hi everybody. First of all, thank you to my friends Hadi, Zaim and Fatin for the information. My name is Dardia. Now I will explain the common practice if you want to buy a property in Kuala Lumpur. Let's go. As an introduction, the lawyer will prepare related documents based on first, the title type of the property, which is without or with title, and the second one is status of the property based on the private land search result or the developer's letter of confirmation. For this presentation, we make an assumption which the property are title registered at Pejabatan Negara Kuala Lumpur, story property, not a low-cost property, strata title issued and already registered under the seller's name, property free for encumbrance, freehold property, buyer will taking a loan to pay the balance purchase price, this is the first house for the buyer, solicitor acting for the purchaser and the vendor also appoint his own lawyer. Completion date 3 calendar months plus 1 month extended completion date with interest at % per annum, and no agent property involved in this transaction. The first step is the lawyer requests relevant documents from the seller's lawyer to draft the sale and purchase agreement, which is previous SPA, copy strata title, pre-rent assessment, maintenance bill, and additional such as master file insurance, sewerage, TNB, and water bill. The next step, lawyer will conduct a private land search for the current status of the property. The private land search is a black and white printout issued by the land office which have information regarding the property or the land. After receive the required documents and done the private land search, lawyer will drafting the SPA. At this stage, buyer also can apply loan for the balance purchase price. If the purchaser cannot get 90% loan, buyer need to prepay the differential sum between the loan amount and the 10% deposit. After both parties agreed with the terms and conditions of the SPA, lawyer will finalize the SPA and prepare the other relevant documents for the buyer such as memorandum of transfer, Form CKHT2A, entry and withdrawal of private debit which is optional, statutory declaration for the remission of first house, and invoice.
Buyer sign or executive the SPA and other related documents and pay 10% deposit and lawyer invoice. Note: if at this stage the buyer loan already approved, the buyer also can sign the loan documents with the bank's appointed lawyer. Loan lawyer, commonly bank, will use their panel registered lawyer with them. If the buyer lawyer is the bank panel, he or she can use the same lawyer. Exception: buyer's lawyer is a panel of bank. Buyer's lawyer forward document HPA or MOT to the seller's lawyer together with the 10% deposit.
8. Seller's lawyer return the SPA and MOT duly signed by the seller and attest by the lawyer together with the document requested, such as cukai petak duly paid, current assessment duly paid, copy strata title which is not compulsory, copy of the seller's IC, and copy of the form CKHT3, or receipt payment of the payment of RPGT, commonly deduct from the deposit, 3% from the purchase price and paid by the buyer's lawyer on behalf of the seller.
9. Buyer's lawyer stamping the SPA and LHDN. The notes can be manual or online.
After the SPA already stamped, buyer's lawyer will forward one copy of the SPA to the seller's lawyer. Kindly take note that CKHT form need to be forwarded to LHDN within 60 days from the date of the SPA to avoid late penalty.
11. Loan lawyer prepare the loan documents. The notes there are steps to be followed in the preparing the documents until they release the loan sum or BPP.
12. Buyer pay the differential sum if applicable. This sum need to be forwarded to the seller's lawyer. Actually, it also can be paid earlier when the buyer knows that he or she cannot get 90% loan. The next step is buyer's lawyer dated the MOT and adjudicate or stamping online together with the SDPUA. This MOT need to be registered at land office within 90 days from the date of the MOT to avoid penalty. Okay, at this stage, the loan lawyer also can proceed to adjudicate the principal loan document together with SDPUA. Actually, they can stamp the LA before the buyer's lawyer dated the MOT.
14. LHDN issue notice of assessment for the MOT. LHDN will issue the sigil pengecualian for the first house remission of the ad valorem stamp duty.
15. Seller's lawyer and buyer's lawyer forwarded documents to the loan lawyer including the original strata title, MOT with the sigil pengecualian and other related documents required.
19. Loan lawyer present document at PTGWBKL counter. 17. Loan lawyer conduct private land search or official search.
18. Loan lawyer prepare documents to advise bank to release the BPP. Each bank has their own system or method but commonly same requirements.
19. If documents all complete for disbursements, bank will release the BPP to seller's lawyer. Notes: valuation report is one of conditions for the bank to release the loan sum or BPP. Some banks require the VR upon execution of the loan documents.
After the BPP release, a vacant position or BP can be delivered to the buyer. Seller's lawyer can forward the keys of the house to the buyer's lawyer open BP and or together with the payment for the apportionment of the outgoings, which is an exchange key sweep payment.
Calculation of the apportionment of outgoings and payment of it to the seller or buyers. Buyers can change ownership or open new account on the utilities account to avoid unveiling sums to the sellers. Lawyer forward the hard copy of the relevant documents or copy of utilities bill to the buyers for the record purpose. 23. File close.
For tip to buy a subsale house. First, Identify the budget first, get the lump amount that can be applied before making a house visit. This allows us to know the limit of your budget. 2. Do research on market price. Immediately, you need to visit the real estate portal iProperty, Property Guru, HRM, and others to find out the situation. Know the latest real estate market price. If you want to research more detail, I will recommend you look for the value of the transaction on the website Break2Mind. If the purchase of the house is for the investment purpose, find the rental rate of the location. If for personal use, do research on the environment on existing facilities. Tips 3. For subsale house, a capital of 18% on the value of the house here is provided. This is for the payment of lawyer, agent, appraisers, stamp duty, and so on. And after that, you have to provide more capital to do repair work if the house is old or damaged. Tips 4. Make 20 visits of 20 different houses within a budget that you can afford. The benefit of making a home visit can get rid of your anxiety in decision to buy a home. But more importantly, we can observe the behavior of real estate agent as well as the sale tactic they always use. And after all this, the most important is for informed decision as well as take calculate risks.